Greetings and salutations. My name is Don Dillard. I am a professor of philosophy, which means, amongst other things, that I am probably not qualified or sophisticated enough to make YouTube videos. But nevertheless, here is a very low production video which covers the issue of the term paper project. Let's get started. To begin with, you will primarily be interacting with an article written by Cynthia Estlund entitled "What Should We Do After Work? Automation and Employment Law." Now, the term paper project itself, it consists of 9 exercises, which includes a quiz, a discussion board, and a total of 7 drop boxes. These exercises must be completed in sequence such that completing exercise 1 unlocks exercise 2, completing exercise 2 unlocks 3, and so on and so forth. These exercises are not optional. You must complete them in order to submit a term paper, which is to say you may not skip any of the steps. And to earn credit for any single exercise, you must complete them by the due dates. This means that if you miss a due date, then you are still required to complete an exercise, even though you can no longer earn credit for completing it. Therefore, it is in your best interest to complete these tasks by the due dates. Notably, the term paper project is set up so that you can work ahead of the due dates, so you can get a head start by taking the time to work ahead. So what's the term paper about? In a word, automation. Automation is, amongst other things, the practice of replacing human beings with automated systems in order to perform particular tasks. Automation is so common today that you probably don't realize just how much of your lives are being automated. Whenever you book a hotel room or a flight, you're using an automated system which once required a travel agent. When you do your taxes, such as through TurboTax, you're using an automated system which once required an accountant or tax specialist. The first part of the term paper project is getting you to recognize just how much of our lives and how many jobs are currently being automated. To this end, there are 3 related tasks. The first task is a research assignment to research which jobs are currently being automated, and then to publish your findings on a discussion board. The second task is to compile a comprehensive list of those findings and submit them as a report. Finally, the third task is to research the current and hypothetical, which is to say possible, impact of automation to your own college major and future career. The remaining exercises are related to the term paper itself. In fact, the remaining exercises correspond in the term paper such that by completing these exercises, you are actually completing portions of the term paper in advance. Let's start with the analysis portion of the term paper. Without getting into too much detail, you will need to outline Estlund's 2 cases, the eudaemonist version of virtue ethics, Estlund's 5 possible futures, and to identify the moral dilemmas in Estlund's 5 possible futures. And these 4 parts of the analysis section corresponds to the automated futures exercises, in addition to the eudaimonia exercise. Therefore, completing these 2 exercises will provide the basis for completing the 4 parts of the analysis, and will furthermore provide the grounds for completing the applied knowledge exercise and the evaluation sections of the term paper. Finally, the remaining 3 exercises in the term paper project is designed to promote good academic habits. Whenever you write a term paper, there should be a process of editing and revision. To help promote that, you will be required to do 3 things. First, to submit a full rough draft of your term paper to me. Second, to submit that rough draft to be reviewed by one of the tutors at the Learning Center, and then to submit the reviewed draft back to me after they return it to you with their feedback. And finally, third, to incorporate the feedback from the Learning Center into a final draft of your term paper, which you will submit to me at the end of the term. Now, when taken all at once, this seems like a lot, and all of it, when taken all together, can seem to be a bit overwhelming. However, I provide very detailed, step-by-step instructions for what you ought to do to complete each step of the term paper project. Furthermore, you can work on your term paper exercises in advance of the due dates in order to get ahead of the game. And, as with everything in the course, if you aren't sure about what you should be doing, I 100% want you to reach out to me for help, no matter what kind of help it is. Students sometimes refrain from reaching out because they worry that they might be asking bad questions, or that they're worried that they might be burdening their professor. But I can promise you that this is never the case with me. I really do want you to do well and succeed. I'm here to help you, so use me. That's it for now. Thank you for listening, and as always, until next time, take care.